All right, there we go. There's a recording. So, we have one last week of school, right? We have this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. By Friday afternoon, whatever you have not completed that's a 0 will stay 0. So if you have not turned in your missing work by this Friday at 3 o'clock, it stays a 0. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You don't have any extra time. That goes for anybody online as well. Like, if we start a break, your grades end. So whatever's not turned in by 3 o'clock on Friday will stay a 0 in your grades. That means you guys have about 5 days to make up anything that you might be missing. Today, for ELA, we're doing makeup work. You'll have about this hour or however long you have at home. You can do them whenever, honestly. But right now, you'll have like a designated hour to work on anything you might be missing. And I've noticed that there are quite a few things that people have been turning in on Google Classroom that are just blank. Like, you don't just hit the turn in button, you got to do the work before you turn it in. So if I have returned something to you, it's probably because the work is blank. So you need to make sure you look at what I have returned to you and actually do the problems on it. If it's blank.
Teachers, sorry for the interruption. I just wanted to make an announcement of a mandatory meeting in the library today after school at 2:30, please. So we will have a mandatory meeting at 2:30 in the library.
Cool. But if I returned an assignment to you, it's not because I graded it and you like got a grade on it, because I don't return anything really to you guys. The only reason I'm returning it is because there's no work done and I can't give you a grade on it. So make sure that if I return something to you, you go back and answer the questions on the Google document or the Google Slides, whatever you need to work on. If it's not showing up where you usually see, like where you click on the Google Slide or the Google document, it might be in the top right corner when you open the assignment. So make sure you look at both places, because that could be a thing of how you're maybe turning it in without doing the work. Maybe you just don't notice that there's something to do. So that's a big thing that I've noticed with some people. What else? I think that's really it. But let me just review really quick how you check your grades, because I want to make sure that you guys know how to get there. Let's see. So go to Winslow Unified School District, or WUSD1. It's under Resources or Students. And then there's this very first one, Power School. Am I not presenting?
No.
Let me try that again. Alrighty. So let's try that again. Winslow Unified School District, type in WUSD1.org, right? WUSD1.org, enter. Brings you to this page. Go to Resources for Students. And then it's this Power School one that you see. Now, I'm not going to be able to log in as a student because I am not one. It's just not going to work. Is there anybody in class willing to show the entire class their grades? Let's go with Maudie. I need your information. Okay. I couldn't hear you because Yoshi was laughing. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. So if we log into Maudie's, we get this type of stuff, right? The way that you check your grade is that you need to be in the grades and attendance place. And then we are in quarter 2. You need to make sure you click on the quarter 2 button. Yoshi, just okay. Need to make sure you're in the quarter 2 button, because if you're not looking at the correct grades. Oh. So this is math class, quarter 2. You click on it. It takes a second to load. If you see, so I think this is from Friday because you were gone, right? Yeah. So on Friday, Maudie missed class. So she has these 2 missing assignments. If you see this yellow box circle thing, that means that it's a missing assignment. You need to go back and complete it. So that's essentially what you're looking for. If you have these yellow flags, go back and do those assignments, and I will get them graded as soon as I can. Does that make sense? That is basically what you're doing. Check your grades. You want to make sure that you check math class, reading. I'm going to allow you to do science so you can catch up on science if you missed any science. Alex, are you paying attention?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do this? Okay.
Social studies, you can go back and check, and language is writing class. So those are the things that you want to check. There's 5 classes there: math, reading, science, social studies, and language. You can make up any work in any of those classes. Also, you might want to check arts. I don't think Ms. Poncel has any issue with failing you, so I would suggest you do your artwork. Just saying. So that's your goal, basically, is to spend this next hour, like 50 minutes or so, working on whatever you are missing tomorrow and Wednesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday for ELA, you guys are going to be taking your benchmark. So a middle of the year test, just to kind of see what you guys have learned, basically. And then tomorrow, we need to do our spelling bee tomorrow at some point. Online students, you guys are able to participate. The only rules are that if you do want to participate, you have to turn on your camera and you have to answer within like a minute of me asking you a question. So you have to be present. If the internet fails, I don't have an answer to that. It's the only way that we can include online students is that they have to have camera on, and you have to answer within like a minute. I can't give you like 8 minutes to answer because you could have just like looked up the word. So basically, we're gonna do that tomorrow. I don't have a time yet. I'm gonna figure out a time, but I will let you guys know after I figure that out. But we have to do it tomorrow because it's due on Wednesday, and I forgot about it. So yes, Elijah. Good. So your goal: check your grades and work on whatever you are missing. Those of you online, I'd like you to stay for the next 20 minutes at least until 8:30, working on something productive, doing any sort of makeup work, and then I'll let you guys head out at about 8:30ish, and you can come back for math. Sound good? Capiche? If you're done with everything, you can read, go on Epic, or play Prodigy. So yeah, do something educational, please.